you can't become president. Anyways, come out to apologize for that.
No, let me tell you.
I know to me, need to be like say my blood they vibrate. Just anything you get to talk, drop her for comment section.
I don't want to. For me, Father Mbaka is an ordained priest of God, and as a priest, he remains my priest, and I will always respect and show my allegiance to the church. And whatever he says, I take it because he's my father. He's my father in faith, and I respect him any day. And he's my brother. We're very close. That's my own decision. And whenever he says something wrong, I pray over it. If he says something right, I pray over it. So mine is prayers. And whatever he does, I love him. This is me because he's the priest of God.
So despite all of this, you love Father Mbaka?
I don't have any problem with him. Whatever he says, I put it in prayers. If he says, I'm not going to be voted because I don't have money, my prayers is, may God make these people who are collecting money to vote to see reason why they should not do so. That's prayers. In fact, if I had traveled when he said that, if I was there, I would tell him, since you're seeing this, pray for me to overcome it. Because actually, that's what I tell to every pastor. I meet pastors every day who tell me, Peter, this is going to happen. I said, since you've seen it, let's pray that it doesn't happen. That's one. Two, I don't want to make comment about other presidential candidates.
But they are making a lot of
no. For me,
it's just social media buzz.
I'm not in business of my business is to say this is what I will do, and then judge me from where I was heard before. Of all the people who are contesting today, nobody, I can say categorically, comes with my background. I'm a businessman, a trader who started business small and built a business. I've been in the corporate world. I've been around. I've been governor. They have passed through the same trajectory. Let them show their record and say, we've trusted you with this. The problem in Nigeria is management of our resources. These people have all been entrusted with the resource management. How did they manage it? So it's not for you to come and say, oh, you're a gentleman, you're a nice man, you're a kind man, and everything. But you were entrusted with public resource. What did you do with it? That's all. Tell us how you manage it, and then we can entrust you with more. Especially now we don't have anything. We need a manager of resources who can deal with these issues and be able to pull our country out of the brink. You don't go when you have a financial and economic crisis. You go and hire a musician or hire a nice man. No, this is not time to hire people who are gentle. What is the problem of the country? You have millions of people who don't know where the next meal will come from. So it's not time to say Peter Obi is a nice man, Peter Obi is charitable, he's somebody who gives.
Yeah, they say you're stingy. That's another one they've been saying.
No.
Because I'm bringing everything to the fore, so you address all this issue. They say you're stingy. You know, there's a talk about, they give shishi and
Did you read what Bianca wrote?
Yes.
Go and read it. It's a true story. I've given away more money than all these who give away money. What I don't do is that I have allergy for money being wrongly spent, public or private. I don't spend money carelessly. I spend it for what it is used, and people can see it. And it has nothing to do with anybody. It has to do with my own, even my family. Everybody knows. If you call my wife today, will tell you, Peter will not buy this. Peter will not do this. Peter will not do this. You know, I have a young man who traveled to Rwanda this morning. I was supposed to travel with him, but I had to cancel because of them. I had a travel this. He was going to travel today, and he said to me, "Oga, I booked your hotel in so and so place, but they said it's $1,500 a night." I said, "No way! I'm only just paying to sleep. How can you do anything like that? Where are you staying?" He told me he's staying in a hotel where he's paying $250, $300. I said, "Is it not bed that they have there?" He said, "Bed." I said, So am I going to? So why will I pay 5 times more for the same thing you're going to sleep? Is it not the same? And it's a good hotel. And so I don't. Money is meant to be used for something that is useful, not for any other thing. You read Bianca's thing, how I got to America. We were going for dinner. He asked me that he took me to a place. Nice. Is my wife of my boss, so I see her as my mother. So he took me to a shop like the mother would take his son. And when he got there, the wife of my leader. And when I got there, we saw a suit for $300,800. And I told her, I said, what for? It's just a suit. I'm not going to, am I going to wear the price tag on it? Yeah. We went to another place, bought one good one for less than $250. And I went to the same place, and nobody said notice. Everybody still told me, we got a good suit. But when I was leaving, he told me about somebody who didn't have problem. So I gave him the difference between the suit I bought and the one we saw. Because that money was meant for that purpose.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
Okay.
I've been to, in the past, since I left government, I've been to over 200 secondary schools, hospitals, and everything. Sokoto, Nasarawa, Kogi, everywhere, giving schools computer money. That's what it is meant for.
Okay. Talking about schools. School is on strike. ASU is on strike. What would you do to end ASU strike permanently? I
said it earlier. It shouldn't be. Let me tell you. They have agreement with 2009 with government. I never renegated on any agreement. If you must renegade, you negotiate it. If for example, federal government agreed 2009, that was the same time I had the same issue, and we negotiated. They came to me and said, this is the amount we need in our state university. I said, no, I can't afford it. This is what I can pay. And we have been paying it gradually. If the government of Nigeria have been paying that money, maybe not in full, but gradually, we won't be there. But for you to sign an agreement, just like what happens with our government. This is the only country government signs a contract with people and go away. I know a state where a governor bought a vehicle, that's the traditional rulers, got all the chieftaincy title, and he was waiting for those vehicles for over 4 or 5 years.